With pronounced at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan, brothers and sisters, I'm sorry that this session has to be delayed for the reasons beyond our control. I'm sure you'll be able to understand it. But it will be amply compensated by extending it. Don't worry, you'll be there in time for afternoon session. You don't have to skip off your lunch anyway. Well, my friends, this month is important for two reasons. January is important. One, 5th of January happens to be the birthday of Guru Govind Singh. Guru Govind Singh's birthday is celebrated all over the country. The second event, which is very important, which falls on this day, is Tyagaraja Aradhana. Aradhana, commemoration service, anniversary of the saint Tyagaraja. These two are illustrious, beloved sons of Bharat who led saintly life, prophetic, and are considered as gurus by many followers. Their compositions, their thoughts continue to inspire, will inspire in future too. They have a very big following. This morning, let us have few thoughts centering these two great, noble saints, seers, prophets, gurus of this land. Guru Govind Singh and sage Tyagaraja. It is not possible to cover both of them in this talk, nor am I competent enough to deal in depth what they stand for. Tyagaraja is a great saint and a singer, and my voice is unfit to render and to illustrate his music. I cannot demonstrate. Guru Govind Singh has got vast literature and a very big following. And I'm yet to read his literature, I'm yet to go into the depths, have insights into his teachings. But this occasion will help me to make a beginning at least. If I am successful in making you all to think of these two noblest souls of this country, this morning's job, task is fulfilled. Let us think of Guru Govind Singh's teachings. The first and foremost thing that Guru Govind said is this: be a master and not a slave. Be a master and not a slave. What do you mean by that? Can we declare ourselves that we are masters? No. By open declaration, one can never be a master. Who is a master according to Guru Govind Singh? How can you be a master? When are you going to reach that state of a master? We have many masters for namesake. But there are certain qualifications, eligibility to declare anybody a master. Something like sainthood. Sainthood is not simply given or conferred upon. One has to wait for years. The whole thing will be scrutinized. Then sainthood is declared, as I understand from the books. Likewise, how can you be a master? What do you mean by a master? And it's also said, not a slave. Why not? Because in slavery, we are secure. Somebody will take care of us. In slavery, life seems to be comfortable because we don't need to be creative. In slavery, life is mechanical. We'll allow things to let go, nothing to worry about it. Therefore, many people would like to follow others. We follow. Because we follow them and try to be slaves, allow ourselves to be dominated upon, to be commanded. Because everything is safe in his hands. I follow a master, everything is safe in his hands. That's what I think. But Guru Govind Singh's concept of a master is altogether different. Not a master with a big following. Not a master with an ideology or with a philosophy of his own. Who is a master according to Guru Govind Singh? He wants us to be a master over circumstances. There are so many circumstances in our life that disturb us, that perturb us, that agitate us. When circumstances are against us, circumstances or events or happenings in life turn against us. When they are not in our favor, we are very much troubled. We are very much bothered. We are very much upset. And when circumstances are quite positive, when events are quite encouraging, well, we think that we are boss of the world. Meaning, when one is tossed, when one responds, when one goes on being affected by these circumstances of life, he is a slave but not a master. So who is a master? The one who has got total control, unaffected by the circumstances or happenings or events in the course of life. There's one point which I would like to make it clear as per Guru Govind concept. Second, be a master of your own desires, over your desires. But we are not masters of our desires. In fact, a true master is desireless. Desirelessness is the nature of a master. When we don't have control over desires, we cannot declare ourselves as masters. Impossible. Either a thing, object, or a person. If I desire some land acquisition, I am not a master. If I desire a person, I am not a master. I am a slave. Therefore, one should have total control over desires to be a master according to Guru Govind Singh. Third, to be a master, one should be rid of all animal appetites. Animal appetites. It is too difficult to define animal appetites today because most of our appetites are bestial or animalistic. Too much of eating, too much of sleep is just animal nature. Sadhu Guru Govind Singh, Saint Guru Govind Singh wants us to have total control over the indulgence in these animal appetites. Then one can call himself a master, and we can just look up to him for guidance. Therefore, my friends, one has to be a master and not a slave. Guru Govind Singh, being the one who has all these three qualities, he rose to the level of a master. Our divine master, Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba, made it very simple. He also said three requirements. What are they? The first requirement, bend your body. Bend your body, meaning you bend your body to serve others. When I can't bend my body, I can't serve myself, leave alone serving others. Bend your body, says Bhagavan. Secondly, he says, mend your senses. The senses that go astray, the senses that are perverted, the senses that are sensuous, have got to be mastered or sense controlled according to Swami. And third point Bhagavan Baba said was, end your mind. End your mind meant be desireless. Because Bhagavan often said, mind is nothing but bundle of desires. When once the desires are gone, the mind is totally withdrawn. That is the concept of a master according to Bhagavan, which is in very much agreement with Guru Govind Singh philosophy, ideology, concept of a master. As a student of comparative religions, as a student with the windows wide open so that knowledge, the wind of knowledge will freely blow in, I allow myself open to the concepts of Jesus Christ, Guru Govind Singh, anybody. But at the same time, I find the underlying unity in this apparent diversity. In this diversity, in this multiplicity, in this plurality, there is underlying unity very much understood to me by the gospel and the teachings of Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba. It is Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba's message that will enable me to understand the philosophy of any divine master. That makes me to believe more and more in the doctrine, in the gospel of Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba, encouraging me to put into practice as early as possible to the extent I can. Therefore, my friends, Guru Govind Singh's concept of a master and the concept of a master of Bhagavan Sri Satsang Baba are very much same. So what would they require? Okay, these are the three qualifications to be a master, I understand. Without them, I am a slave. I may not know that. I may not accept it. I may not realize it, that I am a slave, because I am comfortable as a slave, being taken care of by someone, at the hands of someone else. That I am afraid to take responsibility for anything that happens in life. I lay all my responsibility in the hands of someone else, so I am comfortable as a slave. But that is not spiritual life. As Bhagavan said, the end of wisdom is freedom. The end of wisdom is freedom. Without freedom, we are in bondage. Bondage is nothing but allowing one's own self being dictated, dominated, and directed. This is the nature of a slave. Therefore, Guru Govind suggests you can be a master with a total control your desires, ambitions, by also killing your bestial appetites. You can be a master for which one thing is essential, that is courage. Courage is essential. One should be courageous enough to have these three fundamental qualities of a master, or at least not to be a slave, at least. I don't have to be a slave, if not a master. We should have these three essential things in our life for which courage is required. It is said in Bhagavad Gita that a man of fear cannot achieve anything in his life. Impossible. Bhagavan said, don't have fear because I am here. Why fear when I am here? There is Bhagavan supporting us, but we have this sense of fear. Unless we are fearless, it is impossible to achieve these basic qualities of a master and never be a slave. Bhagavad Gita and Holy Bible says, it is not for a man of fear to be in the kingdom of heaven. People full of fear could never be along the spiritual path. People of suspicion can never be along the religious line. Doubt, fear, suspicion are the worst of the enemies of any seeker, of any aspirant. We doubt everything. That's the reason why we have no satisfaction. We have suspicion, therefore we have no peace of mind. We suffer because of these negative lines of thought, negative way of behavior, by way of doubt, suspicion, fear, and so on. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, Uttishta, get up. Uttishta, get up. Parantapa. Parantapa, meaning a man of courage. Get up, be a man of courage. This is the call, and this is the direction given by a guru, so that we don't have to lead our lives in slavery. And then I come to the next call of Sadhu Guru Govind Singh. What does he say? To have self-control, control over my senses, control over my mind, what do I need? He says, two are important. One is purity, other is poverty. Purity and poverty are necessary. Is it really a shock? I can't be poor, I don't court poverty, no! No, what nonsense it is. Purity I will try. Poverty never to come in thousands of lives to come. No. But Guru Govind Singh gives a different definition altogether. Poverty and purity, these two together come under simplicity. Simplicity. Simplicity includes these two, purity and poverty. What do you mean by purity? Purity of heart. Purity of heart. Purity of heart meant wishing welfare, wishing good of everybody. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be peaceful. I want everybody to prosper. I want everybody to live in plenty and prosperity, in peace. That is purity of heart. A pure heart can only pray like that. A pure heart can only long for it, wishing the welfare of everybody in the whole of the world. That's what purity is. Purity does not include merely outward cleanliness by way of bath and latest brand of soap. No. It is just purity with reference to the skin. Yes, I am not selfish. I am not self-centered. I have no self-interest. My mind is pure. Yes, it is again narrow sense of purity. Limited sense of purity. Purity meant wishing the welfare of everybody. That is total purity. The second thing is poverty. What is poverty? Poverty does not mean that one has to lead a beggarly life. Poverty does not mean that one has to carry a begging bowl and go around the streets. No. What is poverty? Poverty is nothing but entertaining too many desires. Poverty is nothing but a sense of ego prevailing in a person. He is poor. Who is poor? The one of ego. Who is poor? The one of many desires. Here we should understand poverty meant abandoning, giving up all desires. The poverty here meant to be egoless. Therefore, my friends, Guru Govind wants us to be like simplicity, which includes purity of heart, wishing the welfare of everybody, and poverty meaning abandonment of desire. That's what it is. Guru Govind also said another important point. Before I go to this, let me recall what Baba said. Who is the poorest man? Baba already said, poorest man is the one who has much of desires. That's what Baba said. Just think the parallels of thought, how the thought runs parallelly. Purity of heart, Bhagavan said, purity of heart meaning being free from all kinds of evil tendencies. That is the purity of heart. That's what Baba said. Therefore, my friends, to be a master, we need to be pure. We need to be simple. We need to give up as many desires as possible. And we need to abandon all animalistic or bestial traits or features. And then what is Guru Govind's basic philosophy? Guru Govind's basic philosophy is the religion of love. The religion of love. He does not speak any philosophy like Sikhism. He does not speak any religion like Hinduism. Nothing, no ism. Ism, when once you call or restrict or confine religion to ism, it is limited. Be open. Don't say, I belong to this ism. No. For God's sake. Let us be open to all kinds of thought so that we grow in that oneness. We grow in that beautiful atmosphere of unity of religions. After all, a glass of water is one thing to look at. A lake is something different. A river, more beautiful. Ocean, well, you cannot say how beautiful it is. Vastness, expansion is beauty. Therefore, Guru Govind Singh advocates the philosophy of the religion of love. What is your religion? Love, that's all. Let us not say that ism, that religion. No. Because religion limits you. Love is limitless. Religion demands total loyalty to that particular school of thought, whereas love will make you open to all kinds of philosophies. Religion is full of restrictions. Love is boundless without any restrictions. In religion, there is a hierarchy, organizational built up. Love, nothing doing, no hierarchy. Child loves, you love and I love, that's all. No hierarchy. Top man should have 5 tons of love. A baby should have few milligrams of love. Nobody can say that. No restrictions, no hierarchy, no rules and regulations. Love is love, that's all. Just open for all times. Beyond all caste, creed, nationality, races, gender, whatnot. That's what our beloved Bhagavan says. Baba says there is only one religion, the religion of love, that's all. There is no discourse ever given by Bhagavan, either in the past, I am sure, nor would be in future, without a mention of love. In every discourse, he mentions love. Why? Because Baba advocates, Baba practices, Baba propagates, Baba wants us to belong to the religion of love, not that or anything else. That is the profound philosophy of life. Guru Govind Singh, master is Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak is the master of Guru Govind Singh. Guru Govind Singh's heart is full of his master message and mission. He has no separate heart. The disciple, Guru Govind Singh's heart is full of his master gospel, is full of his master's teachings. Therefore, he has become one with his master. Then what do you mean by that? If you ask Guru Govind Singh, he would certainly say, I am not separate from my master. I am not separate from my master. I am not different from my master. What does it mean? He has total identification with his master. That is the end or climax of any spiritual path. So long I remain separate from my master, so long I am away from my master, so long I consider myself that I am different from my master, I should know that there is still a long way to go. A long way to go. But in respect of Guru Govind Singh, he could find out oneness with God, with his master. Total identification with his master, Guru Nanak. Baba gives one example. There lived a great person, a great follower, a great devotee of Ramachandra, by name Ramdas. Ramdas, a great devotee of Ram. Yes, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. And he started moving along the streets like Rama, like the King Rama, with the chest up, as if he has a crown and all that was moving there. People started making fun of him, but he felt that he is Rama himself. Then somebody said, "Oh Master, are you Rama?" He said, "Why not? I say, we see a bird from here on a branch at a long distance. Can you kill it? Because Rama is an expert in archery. One arrow, one shot, that's all. Can you kill that? Ramdas said, why not? He shot it and the bird died, fell on the ground. But the fellows did not leave him. Rama is God who can give back life. Can you make this bird come back to life? We fellows don't leave any master like that. We put him in inconvenience in every possible way. We challenge him. And they also accept it gladly, so that their divinity, their power would be revealed to the entire world as a demonstration, as a proof of the existence of God. And this Ramdas said, why not? He held with both of his hands the dead body of that bird. He lifted with both of his hands that bird that is dead and looked up. The bird is brought back to life and started flying. Then all people around shouted, Samartha Ramadas ki Jai. Praise the Lord, hail the Lord, all praises to our Master. Samartha meaning the one with capacities, the one with abilities, the one with competence. Samartha Ramadas. Likewise, Guru Govind Singh found total identification with his master, Guru Nanak. The history also recorded Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, while he was worshipping Hanuman, he started jumping like a monkey. Whichever religion he followed, whichever path he adopted, whosoever he worshipped, he just looked like that. When he followed that Madhura Bhakti, the nectarous love of a gopi, of a gopika, a cowherd girl, Madhura Bhakti, nectarous devotion, he started behaving like a woman. Gopika Bhakti, like a woman. Meaning he has got total identity with the divine. Identity with the one whom he has been worshipping and he has been following all along. That is Guru Govind's message. And our Bhagavan says, follow the master. Follow the master. You follow me, that is enough. I was talking to a group from Delhi, youth last night. Somehow I felt like telling everybody that you don't have to look for anybody to follow, emulate and copy. You can just observe Bhagavan. There are many things for us to learn and emulate. How to be an efficient manager. How to be an ideal host. How to be an ideal guest. How to be an ideal parent. How to be an ideal human. All these things we can learn from Bhagavan. Follow me. Likewise, when once we think of the Master, when we follow the gospel and the teachings in depth, naturally, you and God are one. When one Swami says, you are God, he meant you are God when you are godly. When you are godly, you will know that you are God, but not otherwise. Therefore, what a kind of simple life that Guru Govind Singh led. He believed in the treasure of his master. He believed keeping Guru in his heart is the greatest treasure of his life. And it's clearly said, Lao Tse, most of you must have heard, is a Chinese saint. A great saint from China, Lao Tse. What did he say? The wise man does not lay up treasures. A wise man does not lay up treasures. He doesn't believe in bank account or coins or money. No, 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 no. Therefore, Guru Govind Singh could find one in all communities, in all classes. That is his richest treasure. Our Bhagavan says, your happiness is my happiness. Your happiness is my breath. Your happiness is my food. What a beautiful statement it is. It only means he does not feel separate from us. Somebody said, oh Bhagavan, when you do so much, how is it that the world does not know completely? He said, as I am not separate from anybody, there is no need for publicity. There is no need for propaganda because I am not separate from you. You and I are one. You don't publicize. No. That's what Bhagavan has said. The heart of Guru Govind Singh is like the heart of a mother. Is like the heart of a mother. Well, everybody knows the heart of a mother. Why? Because all his thoughts, all his actions are prompted by his heart. If thoughts are out of the head, they are only quotations, scholarships. If actions are prompted by mind, it is nothing but ego, pride and prejudice. But if thoughts and actions are prompted by heart, that is totally divine. That will be full of love. That's what Guru Govind says. And his heart is full of mother's heart that melts at the very sight of the poor and downtrodden. The heart of Sai is like that. The heart of Sai is equal to 1,000 hearts of a mother. 1,000 hearts of mothers. That's what people say. That's what we have experienced. Bhagavan cannot bear the sight of any poor man. Cannot bear the sight of a crying person. Cannot bear the sight of tears rolling. No, he cannot bear that. Immediately he would respond to their call. And he considers it his duty to make a crying man laugh. A man in agony smile. A painful life is made joyful by him. That is the heart of a mother. When child returns home with a long face, completely troubled, the mother will make every attempt to make the child happy and smile. That is the heart of Guru Govind Singh. That is the heart of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Guru Govind said one point. In this society, which is divided into castes, community and classes, looking at the poor people, the downtrodden people, what does Guru Govind say? He said, "O poor people, the downtrodden, do you think others look down on you? Do you think that they look down upon you? Do they say you are of low birth, lower caste, higher caste by birth? Nonsense, nonsense. By birth nobody can be low or high. Guru Govind Singh is full of courage and conviction. He declares with all the force and emphasis. There is no mincing of matters. Unambiguous, straight. So there is nothing like that. And Guru Govind Singh, looking at those people, he says, I shall clothe you in fair garments of joy. I shall clothe you in fair garments of joy. You may give one shirt today or one sari. Well, after some time, they are worn out. But the Divine Master gives us the garments of joy. The garment of joy. When one puts on the garment of joy, how handsome one is. How joyful one is. How dynamic one is. That's what Guru Govind Singh says. I shall invoke the fire of heaven. Invoke the fire of heaven to mingle with your blood. To mingle with your blood. The fire of heaven. What is that fire of heaven? The fire of heaven is nothing but the divinity within us. The consciousness within us. God within us. The awareness within us. The soul and the spirit within us is the fire of heaven. That's what Guru Govind Singh says. Bhagavan says this in a beautiful song composed by him. When I am there within you, listening to your prayer, when I am there within you, watching your difficulties, when I am there silently within you as a support, when I am there within you to give a total relief, why do you need to cry, my child? Why do you need to be melancholic? Why do you need to be tragic? Because I am within you, says Bhagavan in his beautiful composition. Further, Guru Govind calls everybody, those people who are neglected, who are supposed to belong to lower caste, he tells them this point. Are you not mine own? Are you not my own people? Says Guru Govind Singh. That's what Baba says. Some people said, Bhagavan, you are here in Andhra Pradesh, the province name state. Why do you supply water to Chennai, Tamil Nadu? You can do that here, why there? Then he says, are they not my own? Are they not my own? That is the spirit of a true master that we have to learn and cultivate. Further he would say, Guru Govind Singh says, you are the chosen children of Master. You are the chosen children of God. That's how Guru Govind Singh addresses his gathering. And what does Baba say? He doesn't say ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't say brothers and sisters. He says the embodiments of divine. The embodiments of the divine. Meaning he looks at the divinity within you, which is nothing but Bhagavan Baba only. That's what it is. And then it so happened, a boy quite handsome, quite tall, with clean hands, with good clothes, brought glass of water to Guru Govind Singh. Master, here is water for you. Guru Govind Singh says, no, my dear boy, I don't accept this glass of water from your hands. The boy is naturally insulted. I am well dressed. I belong to high upper caste, sufficiently rich. My hands are clean. Why? Why do you say no, Master? Then Guru Govind Singh says, your hands have not labored in the service of the saints. You have not made use of your hands in serving the masters, in serving the noble people, meaning your hands are never used for service. I don't want such hands to serve me. I don't want it. Make your hands pure first, not by washing. Not by washing with a Dettol. No. Make your hands pure and clean. How they do it? Through humility. Be a servant of the poor. Then I accept water. Not until then. Not until then. Our beloved Bhagavan, the history says, if you go through the biography of Bhagavan, there is an instance when he has gone into the hut, a slum dweller, and dined with him. There are instances when he has chosen children in preference to central cabinet ministers. When president of the country, prime minister, top people are there sitting, he talks to children. So beloved to him. This is what the style of functioning of a master. This is the parallel between them. Guru Govind Singh, for information, is a poet, a great poet, a seer and a patriot. Guru Govind Singh is a poet. All his compositions are poetic. So also Bhagavan. Bhagavan's utterances, Bhagavan's teachings are not prosaic. They are totally poetic. They are completely poetic. Simple example. When a person by name Murphet comes to him after having undergone operation, Murphet from Australia, having undergone operation, when he comes here to thank Swami that everything is fine with him, what does Baba say? Hi Murphet, are you perfect? Are you perfect? See that? Immediately started laughing. Everybody burst into laughter. Poetic style. Poetic style of talking. And when he says less luggage, more comfort, make travel a pleasure. Luggage is the bondage. Luggage is the luggage of desires. The poetic style of expression. Always like that. Mind, diamond. Thy mind is diamond. We think a stone diamond is most valuable. Baba says, thy mind. Let the mind be withdrawn. That is diamond, he says it. Poetic style of expression. Seer. Guru Govind Singh is a man of vision. A seer. Prophetic, with vision and fortitude. Bhagavan is also a seer. He wants us to see the divinity within. And he says that day will come when we all stand united. That day will come when all will be aware of our own divinity within. That is the quality of a seer. Guru Govind Singh is a patriot. Bhagavan's compositions, patriotic songs, poems are highly patriotic. Whenever I go through them, I wish our politicians should get them by heart and render it in public so that they will get elected. Their speeches as of now are dry, obscene, very often vulgar. If they start picking up Swami's poems, I think they will do well. Kanda kandantara kyatina jinchina mahani yulanugan matrubhumi. This is the land that has given birth to many sages and saints. Paschacha virula paradrolinchiyu Swatantra Muganna Samara Bhumi. This is a land that has driven out foreigners out of this country and could attain freedom. Sangeeta Shastriya Sahitya Vijalandu Dishakti Chupina Divya Bhumi. This is a land which is center of all fine arts and literature. Chitra Kalalatoda Chitramayunati Bharata Bhumiyandu Jananamundi. Having been born in this land of Bharat, the land of sacrifice, the land of saints and seers, Bharatamata Bhagyambu Kapada Bhajatanta Yumide Vijarthulara Bhajatanta Yumide Vijarthulara Bhajatanta Yumide Vijarthulara. It is your responsibility to bear this touch of nationalism, burning, kept aflame. That's your duty. That's what Bhagavan says that. We have many more. Just I gave you one sample. Guru Govind Singh, a seer, a poet and a patriot. Our Bhagavan is also like that. Yes, Guru Govind said, please believe me that man is one. God is one. Love is one. How is it possible? How can love be one? The love towards a friend is not same as the love towards a fiancé. Love towards a friend is not same as love towards one's own kith and kin. But this love, what we call towards fiancé, kith and kin, belonging, is not love in the true sense. It is all attachment, limited. But the divine love, which is above the individual object, thing, whatever may be, is divine, unconditional love. That love is one. There cannot be Indian love, American love, the British love and Swedish love either. Love is one. Man is one. That's the reason why Bhagavan repeatedly quotes from the Holy Bible. All are one, my dear son. Be alike to everyone. I could not take up Saint Tyagaraja for want of time. I prayerfully look forward for the next Sunday, God willing, so that we make some study of Saint Tyagaraja. Because this morning, as I was watching TV, I was watching all singers of this country, particularly from South India, all gathered there at a place, Tiruvayur, I believe. They were all singing in chorus, the classical music, all of them, traditional people. There in the Tiruvayur temple, all men cannot have shirts and all that. They had only shawls. And all traditional women with saris and jewels, all of them are singing. Couple of hundred singing in unison, in chorus. Well, I have lost myself, so I could not be present at a time when Swami came for darshan. Because I have lost, I don't know where I was. Therefore, I thought that I could speak to you on Tyagaraja, but I could not. Let us see. But I also came to understand by going through a magazine this morning, Guru Govind Singh's birthday falls on 5th of Jan. I thought we should share it. I love to read, I love to speak, and I love to share. This is just that makes me very happy. And God is so kind, so merciful that He has given me all of you to share and be grateful to Bhagavan for this beautiful satsang. May Bhagavan bless you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala, Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala. Louder, sir. Tyagaraja Day. Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala. Narahari Ranga Hare Vitala. Hey, Narahari Ranga Hare Vitala. Murahara Ranga Hare Vitala. Murahara Ranga Hare Vitala. Hey, Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala. Hare Hare. Hey, Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala. Pandari Ranga Hare Vitala. Pandari Jai Pandari Ranga Hare Vitala. Hey, Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala. Narahari Ranga Hare Vitala. Hare Jai Narahari Ranga Hare Vitala. Murahara Ranga Hare Vitala. Murahara Ranga Hare Vitala. Purandara Ranga Hare Vitala. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma yotirgamaya mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti Shanti Shanti. जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की. Thank you. God bless you.